Be noted that this video started at 11:11 p.m. on Friday night, the 6th of March. How you doing, Julianne? I might need your help tonight, baby, if you don't mind. If you're still here. I'm sorry I'm running a little late, but if you're still here or if you show back up, I'm going to see if I can get you to moderate for me, okay? Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. I had a phone call last minute and I had to take it. Hey, Andrew, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the channel. Oh, cool. Do you mind moderating? If Kayla shows up, we'll let him do it. But I haven't talked to him because it's early, pretty early morning, I think, still in India. But I just got a wild hair up my ass and wanted to do a reading. Oh, okay, baby. If you can't, it's okay. Thank you. If you fall asleep, I understand. I'm gonna try to keep it. Um, yep. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but you know how long-winded I tend to get. All right. So as I was saying, the video started at 11:11, and the song that came through for the reading was interesting. And let me just say this. I used to do videos a lot when I lived with Miss Mary. I used to live with an elderly woman, and that was one like a side hustle that I did. I took care of her overnight, and I did at one time live with her over 24/7 during COVID. When we met, she was 100. She's 106 now, and still going strong. But I used to do videos a lot at her house on the weekends because that's all I had to do was take care of her and do videos. And she would go to bed with the sun. When the sun went down, she was in bed like Cosmo. But they can get a little bit freaky on the weekends, depending on who shows up and what they're up to when they're watching. Last night, just those of you who know Cosmo and love Cosmo, last night I didn't get home until almost, I guess, 8 o'clock because I had to. My last client was 3 hours away, and I couldn't meet with them until 5:30. So I got home, and when I walked in the door, Otto greeted me at the door as usual. And typically, Cosmo will fly over and get on my head. And when I'm on my way home, I will tell Alexa to turn on the lamp so that they can have light because birds can't see in the dark. That's why they go to sleep when it's dark. Well, I came in and I couldn't find him. And I was so freaked out. I was panicking. I'm looking everywhere for him. If you're new here, Cosmo is my parrot. And he sleeps in the bed with me under the covers. He's under the covers now. But I looked everywhere for Cosmo, and I was so frantic. I was like, oh my God, where's my baby? Because Orkin had called. They come once a month and spray my house. And I was like, did Orkin open the door today and let him fly out? I didn't know what had happened to Cosmo. So I went in my bedroom because Otto kept going in the bedroom and barking. And I was like, is he in here somewhere hurt? And I looked at my bed, and there's this lump on my bed. He's only about this big. He had gotten in bed without me and was under the covers. And how he did that, I will never know. That is the smartest freaking bird I have ever seen in my life. So then I had to take a shower, and he sat on the shower curtain rod and took a shower with me. And then when I got finished taking my shower, he went back and got back in bed. He's got to where he gets up when he wants to, and he goes to sleep when he wants to. He is so precious. I love that bird. Okay, so let's get started. The song that came through would indicate that you have an ex and it's Mercury retrograde, so, you know, they tend to show up during Mercury retro. It is funny. It is so funny. But they do tend to show up during Mercury. The exes will show up during Mercury retrograde. And it sounds like you may run into one, or you might be going to, just because of the song that I got. And here's the song. If you're new here, I use music it kind of gives me like a framework of what's going on with the reading. And my style of reading might not be for everybody because I talk about my life, I talk about whatever comes out, and it's all part of the reading. A lot of people think I'm just babbling. Right. They think I'm just babbling, but truly I'm not. If you listen to the reading and you listen to what I'm saying in the beginning, it'll come out somewhere in the reading. Something about it will come out. All right, so I still love you. Luke Combs, I think. No. I still love you. No. Still love you. That's it. There we go. Tyler Rich. It's Tyler Rich. And he's the one of the ones that sings the Twin Flame song. I don't know if y'all have heard that one or not. So this could be a twin flame for some of you. Okay, here is how it goes. I knew it happened sooner or later. In this small of a town, our paths bound to cross. I'm doing fine, yeah, most of the time, but that little smile you shot me threw me off. You got that newly single makeup on your face, dancing with some guy you know I hate. And I got that dying to kiss you feeling I can't shake, even though I know it's a mistake. How can I still want you every time I see you and tell you that I'm good when you hurt so bad? How can I forgive you after all we've been through? Pretend you never said what we can't take back. How can you look in the eyes of the face that you lied to? Forget you, I'll try to, I'm trying to. How can I still love you? How can I still love you? I don't even like you. This sounds like somebody my daughter might know. They say love is simple, don't complicate it, but they never tell you how it really feels. When it goes and leaves you, I'm broken and jaded. I'm turning a bar into a battlefield. Oh, I told y'all. It depends on who shows. I'm turning a bar into a battlefield. I'm going back and forth, burning it to the ground. Oh my God. Shit's about to explode over that old flame we can't put out. How can I still want you every time I see you? Tell you that I'm good when you hurt me so bad. How can I forgive you after all we've been through? Pretend you never said what we can't take back or what you can't take back. How can I look you in the eyes to... I'm sorry, what? How can you look in the eyes of the face that you lied to? Forget you, I'll try to, I'm trying to. How can I still love you? How can I still love you? I don't even like you. I don't even like you. I don't even like you. Yeah, how can I still want you and tell you that I'm good when you hurt so bad? How can I forgive you? Pretend you never said what you can't take back. Yeah. How can you look in the eyes of the face that you lied to? Don't forget, I'll try to. I'm trying to. How can I still love you? How can I still love you? How can I still love you when I don't even like you? How can I still love you when I don't even like you? Have you ever still loved somebody and didn't even like them? I have. I have. I think we all have. We're all human and we're all pretty much the same. We go through a lot of the same things in life. And that's why a lot of times I will share my experience because I'm a little older than a lot of you are. And hey, James, what's up, darling? Wonderful. Welcome from Arkansas. So glad to have you. And we have, is it, I can't see good, y'all. Something, Barker. Welcome. Anyway, thank you, Julianne, for welcoming everybody. Hey, Elise, how are you? You doing okay, baby? All right, so here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's find out who's burning the bar down. All right, how are you working in this collective right now, Spirit? May I see, please? It's definitely a love story, love hate kind of thing. It's one of those people that's hurt you because they lied to you, or you think they did. I think they probably did lie to you. In fact, how are you working, Spirit? What? Getting floppy shit here. Okay. Oh no, here we go. Spirit's helping you to learn to have wisdom and self-control. Why did I say that? Because it's over here. Self-control. And also helping with your faith. So your faith has been affected by this. And it will be. It can shake you very, very significantly when you go through. And also you're learning how to be humble. So this is teaching somebody a lesson in humility, faith, and self-control. And I think the self-control part, for one of you, it's because you did something to hurt the other. But for the other person, I think the self-control part might be that you might drink too much and you burn bars down when you get drunk. Start bar fights. Gentleness. It's time to be gentle. And it's probably because you keep seeing this person. Y'all live in such a small place that y'all keep running in. You probably still go to the same places. And you're running into each other, and she or he are dancing with somebody you hate, and you're just drunk enough to talk shit. And it's just that simple. And it does happen, doesn't it? All right, let's find out what happened here, shall we? This is circumstantial. So rather than do, home life, work life, and all that, I'm just going to go through how this happened, what's being kept secret, what's being shown, and what's going to happen next, okay? My name is Christie. If you're new here, welcome, and I'm so grateful you're here. I hope you will consider subscribing if you enjoy my style of reading. Somebody's been waiting. They've been playing the waiting game, and they can't focus on themselves. Have you ever had to wait for something you wanted so bad that you could not focus? Alright, show me how this happened. So you were being made to wait because somebody was working a lot and you couldn't focus. Maybe you couldn't focus at work because of what happened here. This really, threw you off of your foundation. Alright, show me how this happened, Spirit. What happened here? This caused burdens and you couldn't focus. That sucks. That's like a 9 of Wands type energy. Alright, show me how you're working here, Holy Spirit. How did this happen? Show me how this happened. You were trusting somebody. Whatever plan you and this person had, you had plans with this person. I feel that for some of you, you were planning on marrying this person. Or you were already, hey, Arushi, what's up, baby? If you weren't married to them, you were planning on marrying them. You had plans and you were trusting the plan. All right. The song that came out was Tyler Rich, Still Love You. And it was basically about somebody who ran into their ex and they were dancing with somebody they couldn't stand, and so they started a bar fight and about burnt the bar down. So it's Friday night. Alright, show me what's being hidden. Them lessons. Somebody doesn't want you to know they're learning lessons over this. They're pretending like they're unfazed. This person is secretly very phased because they're learning lessons, but they're pretending like they don't care. But secret, this is being kept secret from you. So Spirit is letting you know that even though they act like they don't care, they care a lot because they're learning their lesson. They could have gotten in some trouble over this. Alright, and what's being shown? That you didn't change my life forever. That's a lie. Yes, you did. Yes, you absolutely did. This person needs to learn humility. Like, they're trying to pretend like you meant nothing to them. And they're secretly not letting you know that they've learned their lesson here. And that they're very fazed by this. They're acting like they're or maybe they're not phased. What do you mean unfazed? Focus on yourself. So this person has learned their lesson and now they're actually focusing on themselves. So maybe they're not actually as phased as you think they are. All right. What's the truth about forever changed your life without even trying? Because I think that's a lie. That they're worried because you're not messaging them. You're not talking. Somebody's not talking at all. There's no communication whatsoever between you guys. And what's going to happen next? They may ghost you or may have ghosted you. What's going to happen next? Somebody's going to be dating. Because I can't escape. There's no escape here. I'm shutting this down. Where you've been dating and you feel like you're stuck with somebody, you're going to shut it down. Because of you having somebody new. You have new love showing up on the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck. I almost said the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, these Friday night readings, you have a new love. They could wear glasses and have facial hair. Or if it's a woman, she could have hair like mine, brown hair. Could have a lot of tattoos. Negligee. Okay. So, what's ultimately going to happen is dating is going to be shut down because you feel like you're not able to, I think, get out of this other situation. But we're going to pull more cards and find out a little bit more here because I feel like there's a lot more here than what we're getting so far. I lost one of my decks last time I was playing cards with y'all. And I did not have a chance to find it. And I still haven't found it. Where is that deck at, Spirit? Maybe I put it down here. I'm looking for the family deck, y'all. You know we got to have the family deck for this reading. There she is. I found her. I found her. Okay. Show me a little bit more about how this happened. Interrupting is for assholes. Let them finish. So you got interrupted or you did not want to be interrupted. Somebody was like, stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. Don't do that. Don't interrupt. Alright? What were you interrupting? What were you interrupting? Whoa! That's a lot of cards. Spirit, you're testing my abilities tonight. Somebody was not throwing tantrums because of you not listening. They went on a real fucking date and they were like, I'm going all in. Okay? Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so because you threw a tantrum and wouldn't listen, this person said, I'm going on a real fucking date and I'm going all in when I do. And, you know, you had been trusting this plan, but this person interrupted that plan by going on a date with somebody else. Alright, what's being hidden? Oh, that flew out. That you're not talking to this person. You have something you would like to hear or say. You're not talking to them. What's being shown? There is zero comunicado going on here. That you're on the same team. So somehow the two of you are, like I said, you're still connected somehow. Why is that important to know that you're on the same team? You could have children together. Because you feel like you can't be all things and that you're not being heard. And you're not, because we saw they're not listening, and so you decided you were going on a real fucking date. Oh, and you had sex! Okay. That is probably why you're mad, because you found out this person cheated. Remember it said in the song that they lied to you? Now I got eyelash in my eye. You could have gotten an eyelash in your eye recently. I hate when that happens. Okay, back to the reading. So, you're being heard, or you weren't being heard. I think you were not being heard because you felt like you weren't good enough. Or whatever you were hearing was making you feel like, or maybe what you weren't hearing, like this person may not have been complimenting you and telling you how beautiful you are and how special you are. And this person could have actually, I feel, I'm going to tell you how this person, the field of the energy that I'm getting from this person is they're very immature when it comes to love. They don't know how to express themselves. Um, they're pretty quiet. All, you know, just like in general, they're pretty quiet. Um, yeah, I don't think this person is very outspoken anyway. And you're somebody who needs those words of affirmation. And they weren't giving them. They weren't, why am I talking so weird? They weren't giving you them. And somebody was having sex. All right, so what's going to happen next? Some cards are flying out. You're not going to let it all hang out. You're going to leave it to the imagination. So I think you're hiding this, and you're not going to forgive either. Remember the song said, it's time for shit to get real. That's the bar fight. Yep. So this is the one we've been seeing come out on the table quite a bit lately, where somebody had lied and cheated, and they're not going to be forgiven. It's like, I'm not forgiving you for what you did to me. I know you were screwing around. I know you had sex with somebody else. And secretly, somebody's like, I learned my lesson. I'm focusing on me now. And I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm kind of seeing this a little different over here. But your outcome is going to be dating, no escape, and shut down. Maybe you're going to end up dating somebody and you're going to get really, like, in a serious, committed relationship with somebody. And that's going to shut down whatever you were, whoever you were with that still loves you. You may be like, I'm over you. You just hurt me too bad. And that's basically what the song was saying, remember, is that the person had hurt him so badly that he was trying to get over her, but he was having a hard time, but that he was going to get over her. And so it could be a him. It doesn't have to be a her. It's just energy. But there's an energy here of, you really hurt me when you screwed that other person. And I'm going to be in a relationship with someone else. And it's a new love. Yeah, you have a new love. You also have work. You could meet them at work. Or you could watch them at work. Or they could see, you know, you while you work. They could come into your job. Somehow get into your work. And you're going to force it. Like, you are going to go full on after this person because the other one got away. And you don't want them back because of the way that they treated you. All right, so let's pull tarot on this. We might pull a little, we'll see. Damn it, eyelash in my eye. There's something about your eye and not being able to see out of your left eye for some reason. You could have something going on with your eye. Mine has a lot of makeup in it that I haven't washed off my face today, I think. Ugh, I hate that feeling. I mean, I despise it. It's like one of the worst feelings ever to have an eyelash in your fucking eye. Okay. We're going to try to get through this, though. Show me how you're working in this collective spirit. Ooh. The Judgment came out and the Star. So there's an Aquarius and a Libra vibe to this. There's a strong air element to this. And Spirit wants you to realize that you have hope for something. All right, what's the energy to overcome? Oh, baby. She flew out. This woman right here is the energy for you to overcome. And good luck with that. I do think that this, for some of you, may be a twin flame. And that's why it's so hard for you to get over this. All right, and what's going to pull it together? I just heard somebody say something. And Cosmo's not up. I heard somebody say something. What's going to pull it together is a damn wheel. Look, and then you're going to, that new love, that you're going to take a risk on something completely different, I think. There's going to be a risk involved, taking a leap of faith. Now we got to find out why that wheel's here. All right, I'm going to use this deck if I can. It's so new and so stubborn. It's very hard to shuffle, and it's very hard to get the cards to not be stuck together. But let me see if I can sage it. After I keep trying to talk with some kind of very odd accent. After I've used it a few times, it'll have my energy and it won't be so stuck. If I can get the sage lit. There's typically not any negativity in my home unless there's somebody in my home that's brought negativity with them. Typically, I don't have a very negative house, so it's hard for me to get these to light. And this has literally got sap on it from the last time we had all that negativity, you remember? I'm almost finished with this reading. I'm very close to the end of it. So we can we're gonna take like a 2-minute break for me to get up and stretch my legs, and then we'll do the Q&A. This is pretty cut and dry. You screwed somebody else and you got caught, you lied about it, and this has taught somebody, one of you or both maybe, a lesson, maybe both. And it will, won't it? It will. Somebody's going to end up dating, though. All right, Judgment Spirit. Why is the star with Judgment? Because of death and the Four of Wands. So this is like a transformation in a relationship. There could be hope for your relationship, is what it's saying, kind of, so far. That's just the pre-shuffle, though. You never know what might come out. All right, show me why is the star here first? Because of the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. Because you're in a relationship with somebody who you feel like you missed an opportunity with somebody you were in a relationship with. The Four of Cups is about consider the possibilities you leave behind and lean on introspection. So you're thinking about what went wrong in your relationship, essentially. This deck is very melancholy. I like it, though. I do. I like it. All right, why is the star here? It's called First Aid for Broken Hearts Tarot. Okay? All right, why is the star here? Oh, see how the energy is like flying out now? The Princess of Pentacles. Ready for novelty and to explore the unfamiliar. So there's hope for you where right now you're not really ready to try something new. The Princess of Pentacles is like the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving person. And in this deck, it shows them on a zebra, which could mean that where you live, there's zebras. Or black and white could be significant. Somehow pink, puffy flowers. Somebody could have been a ballerina or a dancer. You could have a daughter who's a ballerina. But you're not ready to explore something new yet. But there's hope that you will be soon. That's what it's saying. Why is Judgment here? This is what you're seeing the truth about. Why is Judgment here? I have small hands for a reader, and it's very hard for me to hold these big cards. Why is Judgment here for the collective spirit? Good, strong answers only, please. Spirit guides and angels, may I have your assistance, please? For why I keep getting a whole bunch, but I'm gonna take them. Spirit has more confidence in me than I have in myself. Damn it, boy! The Ace of Cups is here. Temperance is here. There's your self-control. The Nine of Wands. And what is this? May each card serve as solace and guiding affirmation. May every word and symbol illuminate the path towards healing a broken heart and growth in the shuffle of life's uncertainties. May you find peace in the whispers of ancient wisdom and clarity amidst the fog of doubt. May divination be a companion in your courage, resilience, and hope with each draw. May the gentle touch of these cards offer reassurance and empowerment on your sacred journey. So yeah, I think this is a soulmate twin flame type relationship. So what you're seeing and realizing, this is like a mental, judgment is a mental realization. It's like seeing the truth, knowing the truth about a situation. And what you're seeing the truth about is that you have, I think, this new love. Trust in tenacity, perseverance during a hard time will resolve your doubts. I think you're doubting that you can have new love. Oh, and there's also a Three of Cups here. So this person could have actually slept with one of your friends, because the Three of Cups came out in reverse. So these three people are on the outs. Collaboration is a mutual success. Celebrate the velocity of progress. But it's like you're not able to make any progress with a friend or with friends of yours. And it's because you've been through such a hard time and you have so many doubts right now. I think the Nine of Wands is, it's very different in this deck. The Nine of Wands is a card of defending what you've worked so hard to put together. And see how they're sitting on a dock or a pier. It's like a pier at the beach. And they're sitting on this gigantic suitcase. It's like, we need to get away from each other, but where would we go? Like, everything we own is in this suitcase. So it's like you've combined a lot of your life together. The two of you could have been married or in a very committed relationship for a very long time, as much as 9 months, 9 years. It's affected your friendship, but you're being self-controlled when it comes to a new love. And you're doing it because you're realizing, I think, that there might be still hope for your old love. And look at this beautiful Ace of Cups. The seeds of love you sent out breed fresh starts. Look at this. Look at this Ace of Cups. Have you felt like you've been sending out those seeds of love? Because they are going to eventually breed fresh starts for you. And temperance is about like waiting, having to have control while you wait. It's like you're waiting for new love, but you have this wall up. You can't really have new love if you have a wall up, right? And you have a wall up, and it's also affected your relationships and to even making friends. All right, why is the Empress the energy to overcome? And we already know why, because that's the person that you were with, or you might be this person. Why is the Empress the energy to overcome? I don't think you can get over this person. And that's why you're not able to have this new love. And you're realizing that, I think. That was a lot of cards. No, it wasn't. It wasn't but 1, 2. Oh, Because it's over with her. She has no more desire for you whatsoever. This woman right here that I'm looking at on my table, the energy to overcome is her deciding the world is here. This is over. And the Ace of Wands being in reverse. That's either you've lost your desire for this and it's over, or you had a huge fight and it's over. And you may need to... Yeah, she totally wants to be alone. The world of possibilities you aspire to illumination and growth. But there's no aspiration for this to be inspiring or to grow. She wants it to be done. Orchestrate your next chorus. The completion is glorious. So she has not only made up her mind that this is over, she's made up her mind that it's a glorious ending. Like, this is the fact that I'm no longer having to put up with your shit anymore is beautiful. And in the song, it sounded like it was the masculine who had put up with shit out of a feminine. Why is the wheel in reverse? But reverse any roles you need to. These are general readings. I do the private readings at the end. Alright. The wheel is in reverse and the cards came out pretty much. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of new shit happening because you're ending this relationship. It's over. The Hangman and the Eight of Wands. That's momentum. That's this is where your communication has gotten stuck. The wheel is not getting any communication. It's where this person stopped talking to you. They kind of like blocked you on their social media accounts. They blocked your phone number. You can't text them. You can't call them. Or one of you did that to the other or both. And it says life on hold. Your life feels like it's on hold right now. But you're fixing to get a new perspective on the fact that you're no longer talking to this person. And it has to do with I think what you're realizing and that what the universe is doing to help you is it's keeping you from getting great opportunities. Because the Ace of Pentacles can be like something new. Like a new car, a new house, a new place to live, a new job. It can be something tangible that's new. It can also be a baby if it's looked at as a piece of property. I have seen it show as a baby. And we have seen the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups over here is upright, I think. So there could be a pregnancy involved. Yeah, there could be a pregnancy involved here. And you're realizing that this person doesn't want shit to do with the baby. They're looking at it like a piece of property. Yeah, for sure that could be what's happening here. And you're realizing that them not talking to you is karma. The Four of Cups came out again. Consider the possibilities that you leave behind and lean on introspection. So it's time to think about what you're leaving behind and how that's going to affect you. Why is the Fool on the bottom of the deck? Ultimately, you're going to take a risk in some form when this is all said and done to try something exciting and new. There we go. The Ten of Wands. Oh. The Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands. That Fool is partnership creates a forward force. Execute your adventure together and release excessive responsibilities. Reunite with what truly matters. So where you've been burdened, you remember burdens came out? Those burdens are going to be lifted. Because you're going to finally decide to take a risk on this new person and leave this old person behind and the burdens that came with it. and the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands in this is showing dandelions and a woman who looks very sad in a boat. However, defend what you value with integrity. Stand up for your beliefs. Don't sit around and feel sorry for yourself. If someone is saying bad things about you or making you feel bad about yourself, because you remember here it said you felt like you weren't enough, and it's because this person never told you were. They never told you how fabulous you are. And you should do that in relationships. You should give the person you love compliments and tell them how beautiful, how handsome, how much you appreciate them. And this person never did that for you. And it's got you feeling really bad about yourself. But you really do need to defend yourself. But right now, spring is a very significant season for this situation. I think this is going to all come to a close and end in the spring. And I think that it's time for this to come to an end because this relationship, it looks like, has definitely run its course. And I hope that it's helped you to find some healing. All right, let's look at it from a different vantage point. This is a Rider-Waite tarot, and it's got the other person in it too. The Nine of Pentacles. There you are. Look, it's like I'm not looking at that anymore. that Hangman is here, and the Nine of Pentacles, which is you being single, being independent, being able to care for yourself, not having to depend on anybody for anything. What's up, Carson? Hello, everyone. Just for a minute. Not long, Julianne. Just for a minute. Are you okay, baby? You hanging in there? If Arushi wants to help you, she can do the moderation also. She's a moderator too. Alright, there's your independence in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So it's like it's like all I remember from this relationship is how I was always dependent on you. It's like this person made you feel like you weren't ever enough and that you were dependent on them. Why is the Star here? Come on, show me, baby. What's up with a Star? I am not taking that many cards. It's like y'all got a lot of junk in the trunk tonight. Why is the Star here? Show me with the Rider-Waite. Maybe I see, please. If this is coming at you from a different, like if this is something else, y'all, I cannot make this shit up. Death just came out with Judgment in reverse. So where you weren't seeing the truth, you're seeing the truth. That you have hope. I don't think you realized you had hope. Why is Judgment here? Judgment is clarifying Judgment. Okay. That's you not defending yourself, not seeing the right perspective, and having these late nights. I don't think you have been, though. Look, there's your communication. Again, the Eight of Wands in reverse. The deck is essentially repeating itself with another deck. Alright, so the truth is this person put you through a lot of burdensome times. They would keep you wondering at night where the hell they were. Why weren't they home? I'll be home in 5 minutes. But they never came back. And kept you sitting there wondering where they were, if they were with another woman. Usually when I have dreams, they're not for me. They're for other people. But the fact that I had that dream, it just clicked where it belongs. It belongs in this reading. You were constantly having or feeling like you were having to try and keep other people out of your relationship. See how this person is guarding. There's a place in their fence that's someone could sneak through, and they're standing there like, you're not getting through here. This is all I got, and you're not gonna take it. And the Hangman is here, so that's like somebody seeing something from a different perspective. It's like you're realizing that this person always puts you through hell. Alright, why is the Empress down here? Some situation made you have nightmares and put you through hell because of that relationship. This could have definitely been a celebration, a party, a marriage, something. The Empress is about the Four of Wands. Why is it about the Four of Wands? There's Temperance in reverse and the Five of Cups. Because this was a slow, drawn out, horrible relationship where all you felt was losses and like it was never giving you anything but sorrow and misery. And there was another woman involved, a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It could have also been a Sagittarius because we have Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles can be a Sagittarian. Alright, so why is the Wheel here in reverse? The Wheel in reverse is in delay. Or you could be trying to stop it from happening. Okay, this is the friend. Or it could be a surprise bar fight, because see the fighting? That person that you're going to see them with, that wheel is going to set off a fight. Whatever happens over here, that you're going to, over here you don't see it, how bad it made you feel. But over here you're going to realize how bad this relationship did you. And it's going to set off a fight. Let's clarify that. What's the fight? Somebody's very controlling. Oh, this is your wish fulfillment. Clarify what you mean. This is like you. That's your hope. Hold the phone. This is where your hope's coming from. This fight. Maybe the fact that this person comes in and fights. You could be one of those people that, yeah, this is going to be what gets you over this. You're going to get motion again. That there's something when this fight happens that's going to bring wish fulfillment and hope. Why is death and transformation over here? Because you're not using your intuition. What do you mean, Spirit? Spirit's saying, I'm not using mine. What am I missing? That there's somebody who is watching you. They're very much in love with you, and it's a third party. So this person is a Scorpio. You've been watching them, or they've been watching you. And it could be somebody that you work with or used to work with. And this person was never really very nice to you either. What's Judgment about? You. This is where you're getting your strength from. Where you didn't see the truth. And that's what's changing. Is you've been watching this person. You've been watching. Somebody is really watching you. Maybe at work or after work. Oh my God. And they were deceiving you? What do you mean they're deceiving you? I think they're just acting, oh, they lied to you. This is the lie. This is the one who told the lie. I don't think that it's the Scorpio, though. I think that it could be someone else. It could be a Leo, or it could be another air sign like a Libra. Look, you're going to get over this, I think maybe even going to get public recognition also. Something's missing. Something is amiss here. I don't feel like we're getting everything. Give me just a second. Give me 1 second. We're getting ready to get to the bottom of this for real, for real. Real quick, too. It's not going to take us but a second. Some of you, I think, already got what you need from the reading, but there's a few of you who haven't gotten what you need just yet. And I'm going to give it to you right now, okay? Alright, so there's something that's happened, and I don't think you're really aware of the extent, because the person lied to you. Remember, they lied to you. What's the truth about what happened here, how this happened? Show me the truth about how this happened. Somebody was not forcing anything on you. I'm not forcing you to do anything you don't want to do. Remember, you were trusting the plan. Y'all had plans together. And it looks like all this shit got between you. And you're like, I'm not forcing you. Not forcing what? Oh my God. There was legal issues involved here. They're like, I did not force you to have this happen. This could be a divorce. It's like I'm talking like I'm from New York or something. What's being hidden? You could be from New York. Child services. Somebody has been threatening you with child services. And what's being shown? That they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. But they're into you. And they're a drama starter. Or they're into you because maybe somebody else is into you and they're starting drama because they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. What's going to be the outcome here? This is going to play out. This is just going to be played out. Somebody here is a hustler. They're a hustler. They're a hustler with a bad reputation. And you're tired of it. This person is full of shit. And they also have a huge ego. And I don't mean between their legs either. So, there's something legal. This person could have been forcing you. Clarify forcing something legal. Yeah. They were creeping, watching you, and acting like they didn't want you back because of a love triangle. What's the truth about wanting you back? They were impersonating, pretending to be like they were pretending to be somebody they're not. Maybe a celebrity even. Because they found themselves in a love triangle with somebody pretending to be somebody they weren't. And look, somebody caught a case. It could have been a legal case, but it sure looks like it could be medical. Okay, so what I'm saying is that somebody had like a fake account set up and they were pretending to be somebody they weren't to catch you in a love triangle. To see if you would talk to somebody else. Does that make sense? Do you understand now? They were threatening you with child services secretly. Or you might not even know that they were going to do that. There's somebody in this person's family that's going through stuff that you might not be aware of. They were starting drama because they were into you. And they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. This person has a bad reputation when it comes to hustling. That's how they make their money. They don't have like a legitimate job. They hustle. And you're sick of this shit. And you're ready to get out of it. I think you want to live a normal life and just be, you know, whatever you want to be. Alright, let's get some guidance here. I'm drooling and getting really hot. Woo! There's a lot of passion between these two people, though. It's like you just can't get over this person. Alright, show me the guidance. Thank you so very much. I know that's right. Keeper of the Scales. Hold up. Where's my phone at? What did I do with my damn phone? Okay, here we go. There's absolutely nothing out there. It must be some kind of wild animal or something. Okay. Keeper of the Scales, number 38. Damn, I'm getting hot. Alright. It's upright. The law of harmony is enacted when the Keeper of the Scales comes to you as an ally. Align with her as the law states. And candles are doing something weird. making conscious choices that create balance in your life. When you do, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and with the powerful forces of synchronicity. Remember I said this video started at 11:11? This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to fulfillment of your highest intentions. This has to be made right, and you have to see the truth about this, okay? Harmony begins with the self and then resonates outwards towards others. You're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, respect, and acceptance always, fully taking responsibility for your actions. Only then can you be in harmony with others. This is because love is the central force that connects all life and aligns you with like-minded others. Another message is restoration and the positive, fair resolution of all disputes, including those involving the legal system. So you could have ended up taking this person to court because of something with child services. Keeper of the Scales is a just and kind ally, always making sure balance is activated on your path. And then we have the Map Maker of Destiny in reverse. So it's like you're out of sync with your destiny because of all of this. It might be meant for you to work this out with this person, but I'm not seeing you doing that yet. Okay, so this one looks like it's always an ally. It is. This one's both ally and challenger at the same time. When the Map Maker of Destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths, and they intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, so you're God in human form. God wanted to come here to experience life through you, so they sent you here in human form so they could experience life through you as a human, okay? It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were just meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experiences. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project or a challenge in the form of a failed business. No matter which form this fate takes, all are perfect expressions of fate, inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the man in which you engage your journey, by the manner in which you engage your journey. So, you are at a point in your life where you have crossed paths with someone who you were meant to cross paths with. And how you decide to handle this situation is entirely up to you. Yes, this person did you very wrong. In what I'm seeing right now is you're not going to forgive them. I don't see forgiveness coming out of this at this point. But, you know, energy is just energy, and this could just be a really badly aspected transit for you. And when you get through it, you might actually feel differently. So it's not set in stone until you decide what you're going to do with it, because the fated part is the part you have no control over. The destiny part is the part that you absolutely do have control over, and that's that forgiveness. That's deciding whether or not I'm going to date you, or I'm going to feel like there's no way out. And either you're going to shut it down or you're not. But it says you're going to shut it down, but you feel like there's no way out. So it's like you're dating and you shut this down. It's like you quit dating this person and you shut it down. You've blocked them. You're not talking to them. You're not going to forgive them. You hate them. You love them, but you don't even like them. And it's because y'all had a lot of plans together. And now you've got somebody new in the mix, because either you've met somebody after the fact. I think for some of you it might be one way, and for some of you it might be the other. But this person had something that they wanted to say to you, remember, but they wouldn't say it. And I see that there's no communication between the two of you. So I'm going to try to find out what is going on here when it comes to fate and destiny. May I see, please? This is you learning those lessons. This is all about the lessons, okay? And what's going to be your outcome? If things don't change drastically, what will be your outcome? You're going to put away the computer and not be vulnerable. So you're not going to open up and talk to this person about this. And it has something to do with your finances, your money. What does it have to do with when it comes to your money? Can we see, please? Charity and your soul tribe. So it has to do with people in your soul tribe and charity. And also not leaving a legacy. Why do you feel like there's charity needed in your soul tribe? Because you're trying to motivate people to not feel so alone, and you're planning something. What are you planning? That legal? There's something legal that's going to bring you recognition. Can you show me the outcome of the legal recognition? There's going to be change, and it has something to do with science. There could be a paternity test here, or this could be a drug test, whatever scientific is going on when it comes to whatever's legal here. There's no happiness, and you're not a perfectionist either. Or don't be. You're being encouraged not to be such a perfectionist. What would happen if you decided to become vulnerable? You would take that leap of faith. And what would be your outcome then? You would learn your spiritual lesson. Where you're not healing, you would learn a spiritual lesson. An outcome of getting that healing. You're not going to awaken. You're not going to do it right now. This is all about the sex. You know that. Right now, all you can focus on is how hurt you are. You can't see past the hurt. And that's okay. That's understandable. This person really did hurt you. Do we need to know anything else before I close? This person destroyed you. And you couldn't even protect yourself. What's going to be the outcome here? You already know the tea. Somebody has a crush. And somebody's going to get kicked to the curb. Why are they getting kicked to the curb? Because I hate nothing about you and I have to go to the sex shop. And I'm jealous. Okie dokie then. Alright, what is it that this person would say? Because they have something they want to say to you. They're just not talking to you. What would they say? There's already one turned over here. I'm not really into you, but I like the attention that you give me. What else? So they're not even into this person. They just like the attention they give them. That's dumb. I'm not taking that many cards. Well, what else would they say? If you got that much to say, pick up the damn phone and talk to this person. What else would they say? Well, what would you say in return? They like attention. They're an attention whore. I'm still getting a lot of cards. I'm just going to take them. It's because they're not talking to you right now. I don't know who's saying what. I've been showing my lack of interest, but you've been ignoring all the signals. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. You fantasize that this person's somebody they're not. You're incredibly alluring to me. Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to somebody else. And I think we have a pretty unique connection, and I relate to you on so many levels, but that came out in reverse, so I think they pretend like y'all have a connection. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. See, yeah, they don't care about you. If I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. They're afraid to tell you the truth. I love everything about you. There's too many people here. Somebody understood every fucking word of that because Spirit does not make mistakes. What spiritual gifts are working in this situation? May I see that, please? And I'm going to close, and if you're still with me, Julianne, we'll do some Q&A real quick. I got to go do something different with my sweater. What spiritual gifts are operating here? The clouds. We keep getting the clouds. Make sure you're looking at the clouds. Somehow the clouds might have... You feel like you've lost your mind, and that happens, doesn't it? Or somebody could have a mental illness here, like depression, bipolar disorder. You're going to see this from Spirit's perspective. One more time I'm hearing. There it is. You're going to get communication. You just aren't right now, but you will. They're going to talk to you again. And you might talk about music a lot, or you might have some kind of musical talent going on, or something like that. I hear a lot of music. There's a lot of music in this connection. A lot of music. I think one or both of you might have musical talent in your family. It might be very strong and heavy in your family. Definitely, you could probably talk to this person in song titles. And that's not unusual in these twin flame soulmate type connections. I don't know. I felt like something was in there that shouldn't be. Spirit, may I have a trinket, please? So you'll know. Whoever you're talking to will know. May I have a trinket, please? Alright. I got a bicycle. Could have gone on a bike ride today. I got an anteater. An aardvark. Where do they even have those? Guam. I have a horn. Horns up. I have a star. I have a flower. Somebody could be Catholic. I think this is like something Catholic. I don't know. Mother Mary, or I can't see. And there's that butterfly for that Scorpio vibe we kept getting. Alright, show me who you're talking to real quick. Number 3, Leo, North Node, B-I-B-A-B-L-U. Whoa, a lot of B's. Leo again with Mercury. Number 9, W-R-Q-L-B-M-Y. One more time. B again on the floor. Number 12, Gemini. S-N-M-R. B again. C and Neptune. Oh, we got Neptune again in Aries. So there's also an Aries involved here. Or there could be an Aries placement. I think the moon was in Aries tonight. Alright, Julianne, honey, are you still with me? Alright, you guys, whoever's left, if y'all have Q&A, throw it out there for Julianne. Do not overwhelm her. She's tired, for one thing. Wait for her to tell you that your name is on the list. Don't post your question until she tells you to post it. Because I'm not going to be here to answer it for a second, okay? And when I come back, she'll tell me when it's time for you to post your question so that I can answer it. Give me just a minute because my whole ass was sticking to the chair. I'm sweating so bad. What the hell? I got to get my thermostat fixed. It's hotter than 40 hells in here. Please, God, let that man come fix my thermostat. Jesus Christ, it's 75 degrees in here still. might have my shirt on backwards. Hold on. Yeah, I think I should. Damn it, girl. You know better than that. When I was 16 years old, I came home from a date with my first husband. We weren't married yet. We met when I was 13. And he was my first love, my first sexual experience, my first everything. But when I was 16 years old, that was the first night we had sex. I came home from the date with my shirt on inside out and backwards. And I'm just standing there talking to my mom, and she's like, Christy, are you okay? And I said, yeah, why? She said, go in my room, we need to talk. And she told him to get the fuck out. And she said, are you sure you're okay? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. Why, Mom? She said, your shirt's on inside out and backwards. And I was like, well, now you know I had sex. Or at least went to second base. And we left it at that. All right. Anybody have any questions? Jason SS. DG, what's up, baby? Hadn't seen you in a few. Good to see you. Okay, Jason, who's first? Right? Yeah, that was an embarrassing day for me with my mother. But you wouldn't believe the talk we had. She was like, if you get pregnant, I will disown you. She told me that. She said, if you get pregnant, I will disown you. Oh, he already. I'm good, baby. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Oh, here we go. I got Jason. My question is, if my wife should try taking a hobby of hers to the next level. That's a yes or no question. Let's see what happens. Should Jason's wife take her hobby to the next level? There's something better. You're not ready. We'll see. Should she take her hobby to the next level? Take action. You're ready. Taking this hobby of hers to the next level. A year from now, take action. Should she take her hobby to the next level? Spirit, may I see, please? I don't know if I should take those or not. You're ready. Yes, I think she should. Yeah, the situation will improve, and you're ready. So, yeah, I think she definitely should. It's all right if we have a short list, because I'll be back in the morning. DG, what's your question, sweetie? You're welcome, baby. Thank you, Jason. You're welcome. You still here, DG? He might be writing his question. I'm laughing at myself for doing that dumb shit when I was 16. Obviously, I got dressed in a hurry. I think his parents came home and called us. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It wasn't having all that great of an experience, and it never was with him. So then I found an older man with lots more experience. I would try to get him to experiment and have more fun, but he was like just one of those people that was a dead fuck. DG, are you gone, baby? He might have left when I took too long. There you are. What's your question, sweetheart? One of these days, I'm going to be able to see again. I know there's got to be help for whatever's wrong with my eyes. One thing that would help is if Cosmo would stay off my glasses. Look at how warped up they are. And the, he sits on the sides of them. I'm doing much better, Deej. Thank you. Just a divine message. Okay. I'm doing a lot better. A lot better. All right. It's still hot, but at least I'm not wearing a sweater. All right, show me how you're working in DG's life spirit. DG, you're the one that's having the transformation, and you're about to get over something. There could be travel involved here. You may be going somewhere, moving. Just travel. The chariot is what it's a car. You could have a new car. You're going to have justice where if there's been no hope in a situation. It looks like you're going to have hope. The original message may have resonated with you a little bit. Why is death here for DG Spirit, man? See? Because of hope. And the Four of Swords. Remember, we kept seeing the Four of Swords come out. The Four of Swords is about resting, taking a break. No, we were seeing the Four of Cups. Why is death here? My eye is... You might be the one that's having problems with your eye. Because it's like now it's blurry. A while ago I had an eyelash in it. Now it's blurry. The Three of Wands and the Star. So there's hope for you to have an opportunity again. Maybe you feel like you haven't had any opportunity. What's this death about for DG Spirit, man? See, please. What's changing? It's a big change coming. Scorpio's here. Okay. DG. You're showing up as being very spiritual. And also, there's this... Okay, what I have here is the Hangman in reverse. The High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Pisces. This could also be a feminine that you're dealing with. There's a very quiet, secretive... Could also be dealing... This is somebody that has a lot of knowledge when it comes to spiritual things. You could be very good at astrology or astronomy even. You know a lot about that kind of thing, or even biblical studies, or what's that other faith? The Quran, something like that. But you're showing up as being very spiritual and having some kind of like either idea, or it could be that you are watching somebody that's very spiritual. That could be what this is saying. But you're not seeing something right. There's something you're not seeing right about this very spiritual person that you're either watching or thinking about. This person could also be someone in the public eye. What are they not seeing correctly about this person? You haven't been talking to somebody that you're supposed to have either friendship. There's death again clarifying itself. This is what you're not seeing is there's something that needs to change that's not changing. And there's judgment in reverse, so you're not seeing the truth. There's an emperor here. This could be you. You're the boss, the Aries energy. This is somebody who's very powerful. And I think you don't see the truth about how powerful you are. And that there could be an opportunity with a friend of yours, possibly. But you're not talking to this person. And you're supposed to be their friend. There's someone you're not talking to. You could be not talking to your dad. Why are they not talking to this older man or to this person that's so spiritual? They withdrew somebody withdrew their love here. It's like you guys had maybe the plan that got messed up because there was sex with someone else. Why is death here? I mean, the chariot. Why is the chariot here? There's that 3. Okay. All right. Now, okay. There's temperance. So you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Somebody here has been real stubborn, not not really wanting love from somebody, not really wanting anything to do with somebody. And it looks like it's because somebody withdrew their love. It's like, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. There's no longer an opportunity for us. But you are showing up as the emperor using bad judgment because this is something that needs to change. Okay? That's what I'm getting so far. And you're dealing with someone, either yourself or someone else that you may be watching or thinking about who is very spiritual. This could be you or it could be the person. Okay, let me go ahead and move over here. Because I feel that there's 2 energies here. I feel like this High Priestess is here. And I feel like this is maybe not you. I feel like this is maybe someone that you think about. That you maybe were supposed to have a relationship with, but it never got off the ground. Then over here, we have somebody being very self-controlled. Really, really controlling themselves. And it's because of they've been soul searching about either partying too much, doing too much celebrating, or a friendship that fell apart. You could have had friends that fell apart. Now, what I was trying to get you to see is you have the 2 most spiritual cards in the deck. You have one who's a High Priestess, and you have one who's a Hermit. The Hermit is very wise. They're also very spiritual. They know a lot of stuff. And that was what I was seeing when I said that you were probably good with astronomy and things like that. But this person is in reverse because they party too much or they're no longer in this relationship with this High Priestess. I don't know which. But you are supposed to be in a relationship. But there's been no forward movement. There's been no offer made. And it looks like there's even been like, I don't have feelings for you anymore. I don't give a shit about you anymore. And this Emperor here, I don't know why he's there, but let me look at why he's there. Why is the Emperor here for DG Spirit? Ooh, DG, something heavy. You have been trying, there's the devil on the bottom. Look, there's some kind of obsession or something that's caused you to feel like it's impossible for you to get this done. There's something heavy, heavy, heavy going on here. Clarify what's going on. Why are you going through this heavy? Oh, because it's time to move on from something. What is it time to move on from? What is it time to move on from? May I see, please? What? There we go. You don't really know. You're looking to where you need to move on to. You want to move on from something that's been very burdensome, but you don't know where to go. You have a lot of 3 energy here. 3 energy is a lot of confusing stuff. Look, and you're tired of fighting. You need to stop fighting. You may be fighting with this high priestess, the only person that really could fight with her is the hermit. We have a Virgo and we have a Pisces. They tend to pair up. And then we also have a Sagittarius and an Aries here. We have Scorpio and we have Taurus. What is it that you're looking for? If you could find it. You want somebody to be in love with. The King of Cups came out. And you may be having money problems. Why doesn't he have somebody already to love? Where are they? You withdrew your offer from them, Spirit just said. Look, there it is, the Fool. It's time for you to take a risk. The reason why you don't have a relationship is because you were not willing to take a risk. And it looks like you almost fought this person off. Like, I think you hurt this person's feelings. You said something that was, you know, like the nail in the coffin when it came to this person. And they just gave up because they weren't going to fight with you. What's the outcome here for Gigi with this person? Okay, you're going to recover from the losses that you've had. The King of Pentacles is here and fighting. So it looks like you've had a couple, there could be a couple of men, like these could be brothers, cousins, I don't know who these men are. But one is like, it could be you wanting to have a love, like to be in love. Maybe this is you fighting for... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. You don't want to get left out. So, why is he fighting? I think you're fighting to keep what belongs to you because you're going to have to get it out from wherever you are if you want to move on to somewhere else. You have a lot to lose here. You stand to lose a lot. You're showing up as someone who is like a father, a husband, a family man, a King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You are going to end up humiliating yourself because of the way this whole thing is ending. And there's going to be manipulation involved. There already is somebody who is being very sneaky, very, or they need to stop. It looks like, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like you're having like either a drama with you and some other people. What happened? With the Death? Why is Death here? I choose you, but I'm arrogant as hell, and this is a friend of yours. So there was a friend, okay, you had a friend at one time and you chose this person, but you were arrogant. Why is the Chariot here? Because this is a dying love. And we saw that this love died. I think it's dead. Why is it dying? Because I love you, but damn you, you push my buttons, and I'm not going to put up with that. And I think this person just got tired of feeling like every time they talked to you, they had to fight with you. Yeah, and you also were living a double life. So I think that you've been having some either family drama or baby mama drama or something like that. And you want out, but you don't really know what to do to get out because you have so much invested here. And the truth is that if you want out, you just have to... You're at that place where destiny is intersecting with fate. And what you do with the fate is here, okay? But what you decide to do with it is on you. You understand what I'm saying, does this make any sense at all? Am I making any sense? And it doesn't look like you're moving very fast at all when it comes to this. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to give you one more thing, and then I'm going to move on to this next person. Okay, thank you, Gigi, for letting me know. I'm going to see what your angels would say. What would Gigi's angels say, Spirit? I am a co-creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. The Archangel Raziel, as the scribe of mystical secrets. See, we saw that very strongly in your reading, that there was somebody who was very gifted and somebody who was very, like a sage. I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. And right now I don't see you living that. I see you struggling. I see you wanting to be in a relationship with somebody, but running people off with a stick even, because you have so much to lose if you leave the one you're in. And then on the bottom of the deck you have, I am worthy of unconditional love. And maybe you don't feel like you are, because maybe the person you've been with doesn't give you those affirmations like we talked about in the original reading. I'm open. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. See, your heart is closed right now. Archangel Raphael. As a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic. So it looks like they're going to help you to manifest this relationship that you're supposed to be in. But you have to be ready for it. And you have to be willing to let go of whatever you have to lose to get out of the old one. Okay, sweetheart? Rena. You're welcome, baby. Anytime, you know that. Thanks for joining me tonight. Anytime. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. What's your question, Renan? Renan O'Brien. General reading, okay. I'm going to shuffle these up just a little bit, because they're so old and fragile and they've been through so much paranormal-ish that if I tried to shuffle them, they might fall apart. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, you might be a Virgo or dealing with one. And there's our Hangman vibe in reverse. So when the Hangman comes out in reverse, it can be about fantasizing. You might be deeply introspective right now and fantasizing about something. Or not seeing something from the right perspective, even after soul searching. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's done you wrong, and it had something to do with a third-party situation. Why is the Hermit here? Because you're looking out to see when your ships might come in. And if you notice in this particular deck, it's a damn desert. There's no water. Somebody's done you wrong, and you know it. And you're soul searching about this. It's like you can't see the truth. You're too close to the situation, or spirits blocked your intuition. I'm not sure which. But there's a Virgo and a Pisces here. Somebody could have a drug or alcohol problem, and also they could have a shopping addiction, or something's going on where they make a lot of choices, but not always good ones, and they're deceptive. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit? You could have a bird like I do, or someone has a bird. I see a bird. Someone has a beard, a very long beard. Why is the Hermit here? Damn, something legal. Somebody has caused you a nightmare. I think you're going to end up in court for some reason. Or this could be karmic. I have the Nine of Swords, which is a nightmare. That's like, this could be like bills you owe, you can't pay. Getting bad news from the doctor, somebody telling you that a family member just died. I mean, this is bad news. This is like, keep you up late, I can't sleep. Or you could just have insomnia. And you're very passionate about justice because of whatever happened. All right, why are you not seeing the right perspective? Why is Pisces on the bottom of the deck? It's a woman. Are you a woman? Somebody here is controlling. There's a woman. There's a Cancer and a Queen of Pentacles. They could be a Cancer with a Sagittarius or an Earth placement. And they're controlling as hell. And look, the truth is going to prevail. The truth is going to come out. What is the truth? That somebody, I think, when this happened, whatever happened here, somebody was being shady as shit. And to keep you from realizing how shady they were, they started an argument with you. Or it could have been about a child. You can have a child together. And they're just being shady as hell. What did they do? There was another woman involved that they were in a relationship with. There was a Queen of Wands that they were in a relationship with. They lied to you about it too. And they were being real controlling. I don't know why. I don't know if you're the one who was in the relationship with another woman or if your woman was in a relationship. This could have happened at work. Something could have happened at work. Somebody was in a relationship with somebody at work and they ended up being shady. Or I don't know if it was work. I don't know why I'm saying work. They were controlling this woman and causing her to be even in the dark about it. There's a lot of shit going on here. This is a very, very complicated reading. Damn it, boy. I'm going to find out what's going on. Hold on. What's going on here, Spirit? Why is the Hermit here? What is going on here? Somebody's carless, and this is played out. Something could have happened to your car. Or you may need a car. Somehow there's a car involved. Same shit, different day. And I'm sick of this. I'm getting sick of it. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. You're thinking about how sick you are of this. It may be that this person just won't work. Somebody's been looking you up and you are sick of it. It's played out. Why is the Hermit here? Because you're reflecting. I can't make this shit up. That's exactly what the Hermit does. Why? Spirit, what are they reflecting on? I asked the wrong question. A Queen rising. I cannot make this shit up. Being a forcer and a Queen rising. Remember I said this Queen of Pentacles was very controlling? She's not just controlling, she forces shit. She's a troublemaker. Why is the Hangman here? Because she's also a drama starter. You don't see all of this, though. It's like you think this person is so innocent. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Because they had a fight. There were no facts. And somebody said that they were being A thief and stealing their creativity. You were stealing my ideas, bitch. You were feeding off of me. You were copying me. And you never have the facts. You make shit up. And they were fighting. These two women were fighting. And I'm tired of you looking me up online too, bitch. Y'all are in court or something. What's going to be the justice? What is the justice all about? I found my phony. Because this person was impersonating and they hit the jackpot and they took off with the money. So they were pretending to be you and took your money? And look, you also have fans even. This person was pretending to be a celebrity and got money. And you were ready to fight this person over it. Wow. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Because Spirit, I might not always know what these cards mean, but you will understand if you know anything about it. And Spirit is never, I've never known Spirit to be wrong. I can be wrong, but the cards are typically right. Even when I'm wrong. All right, thank you, baby. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not wrong. Do you need me to ask anything else for you, or did you get did you get what you needed out of that? That was crazy. You're welcome. Right? She said, wow. It made no sense, did it? I was even thinking like, I'm way off in left field, but no. Thank you, baby. Thank you for letting me know, and thank you for letting me read. I'm not laughing at your situation because somebody fucked you over. And it looked like you were having a hard time seeing it, but now I think you got the picture. Crystal, love, are you still with us? Crystal, last call for alcohol. It's not quite 2, it's 1, but it's bedtime for me. What's your question, baby? Cosmo ate my arm up. Not on purpose, but his toenails got too long. I had to finally cut them. Everybody just wants a divine message tonight. Y'all are really trying me. Alright. For Crystal Love Spirit, may I have a divine message? How are you working in Crystal Love's life? May I see, please? What does Crystal Love most need to know right now? Crystal, the Empress came out with judgment for you. So I don't know if this is you or if this is a mother or a grandmother and seeing the truth. But there's a woman here, a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, but I think it is a woman. I feel that it is a woman. And I'm also hearing Lace or Lacey. There's a Libra also and a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And this is over. It's like, I'm done with you. I'm so over you. I'm so done with you. Why is the Empress here? You're going to have a tower moment when it comes to something not working or someone not working. They could be telling you they're working and they're not. Why is the Empress here for Crystal? Because of the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This could be somebody that you worked with. A woman, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it could definitely be a job. Why is the Empress here? The Empress can be a boss lady, but this could also just be you showing up as you could be someone who runs an empire or can. Oh, somebody hurt you bad. Somebody fucked your money up. Oh my God, they gave all your money away. This woman right here. Somebody gave all her money away. Why is Judgment here? They gave all your shit away. Let me tell you what I have. I'm not taking all that. I'm not taking all them. But I probably should have. They'll come back out again if they were meant to. I have the Ten of Pentacles. That's like losing everything you own. The Nine of Swords. That's like being devastated because you've lost it all. And then I have the Three of Swords, which is heartache. Bad heartache. Somebody fucked you over and hurt you in the process. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is like, after taking everything you own, they wouldn't even give you a crumb. Or they gave it all away. I don't know which. Probably wouldn't give you... Ooh, what's the Judgment? I think you're seeing, the truth. You're seeing the truth. You're finally going to get the truth about this situation. Clarity. Very clear. The Hermit is here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel. There is somebody here that is not fixing to get some major... This is a younger person who did this to an older woman, is what it looks like to me. And it looks like you're gonna get the truth that you've been trying to get clarity on. And it has something to do with karma. Somebody's about to get some major karma for this shit. Whoever did this to you is to get... Look, there's also an Ace of Cups here. This could be somebody who's pregnant. This could be a baby. This person could have made you lose a child. But the baby's still here. So that's not what happened. What's the truth? What's the truth that Crystal's going to see? Spirit said, what's the wheel? That's there we go. Excuse me. This was a woman, a Queen of Swords, and she's a bitch. She is a bitch. She's a Libra also. That's who's getting the karma. That woman who did this shit over here, it was a woman who did this to you. Why is the world here? Because Spirit is saying that you are eventually going to come out from this illusion, this dark time, this negative energy you've been stewing in, and get over this. You got two major arcanas clarifying a very big ending. So whatever happened here, you're going to get over it in a big way. Okay? Okay, hold on. All right, what is the outcome of getting over this in a big way? You're going to get over this in a big way. And I think part of it is going to be because this bitch is going to get her karma. You are going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet again, take care of yourself, and not have to ask anybody for anything. So where you lost 10 pentacles because of somebody's bullshit, you're going to get back to 9 again. So I feel that eventually you'll also get back to 10. It's just a matter of time and patience while this all gets worked out. But there's an end to a relationship because of this. This is definitely the end of the relationship could be why all of this happened. Because when we get, divorced and stuff like that, or separated from long-term relationships, a lot of times we have accumulated a lot of stuff with that person, and so we lose a lot when we leave. But it looks like you're going to be okay, and you are going to get everything back. I don't know how long it'll take, but you are going to get everything back. I want to give you something else real quick. Angels. I think I need to ask this. This is what I want. How does she not F herself while she's going through this? Spirit says you've been in denial and you need to stop being so kind and release your expectations around money. That makes sense to me. Because you might think being nice to this person is the way to get everything restored to where it needs to be. But this person's not going to be nice. This person's a total bitch. Crystal, did you get anything out of that, baby? Okay, thank you. All right, Julie, thank you for helping me moderate, beautiful. What's your question? You're welcome, baby. Anytime. I hope you subscribe to the channel, okay? And like the video. Am I going to see some noticeable results from your efforts that you've been making with your diet changes and putting yourself out there with your work? All right, first thing I want to say, Julie, is the best thing for diet. My throat chakra's been fucking with me. Is meditation. I will say that. The most weight I ever lost in my life was through meditation. It will definitely bring your body back into harmony. Okay? Somebody might be real busy right now. That might be you. Okay, so we want to see if you're going to make any progress with your diet goals. And the answer is, how much are you willing to invest in it? Diet goals, Spirit, will there be any results? You're not ready. Ask your angels. I'm sorry. I love my ice creams too. Abundance, and you're ready. Okay, that's better. You're going to make money though. You might not lose any weight, but you're going to make money. I feel you, girl. I've gained 10 pounds in 2 months just because I've been off of my diabetes medicine. Not the right time and abundance. All right. Show me if the diet is going to help her in any way to make these health and fitness changes with her health. Julie, it's okay, baby. It's okay. You just have to put a little more effort in. You're not, Spirit says you're not going to be assertive enough when it comes to your diet. All right. Now, when it comes to the business and putting herself out there for work. Hey, Stressy baby, I'm good. How is that going to work out? Is that going to work out when she starts to put herself out there? Oh, yeah, you're the one that has the autoimmune. Okay. You know what? I need to talk to you sometime because I've been taking medicine for that. That actually, you know how you get fluid build up on you and they'll put you on diuretics and the fluid doesn't come off of you? It just seems to get worse. It's because the fluid is not backing up in your tissues. It's backing up in your glands. And I have some medicine I've started taking that's supposed to reverse the effects. And I haven't been consistently taking it, but I need to get serious about it. Yeah, I do too. You have been good on your diet? Well, good. It may be that diet might not be what you actually need then. It might be something else that you need. How's the business going to go when she puts herself out there? Spirit says, don't stop and don't wait. So choose a new direction. Don't stop and don't wait. Choose a new direction. And if she chooses the right direction, how will the business go? You're going to compromise. There will be no need to worry, or there will be, look for a sign as to whether or not there's a need to worry. So it's like communicate clearly, Spirit saying, I'm not asking something right. All right, what am I asking wrong here? I take hydrochloroquine also. But let me tell you something. It was a game changer when I started taking it. It was a game changer. It'll help. If you have these problems with your skin like I do, this is where Cosmo stepped on me with his toenails, and any little thing, like little scratch I get, it can turn into the biggest mess. But that hydrochloroquine stops this from happening. But I haven't been taking it every morning when I wake up like I'm supposed to. But if you take it like you're supposed to, I'm supposed to take 2 a day. But because I haven't had insurance, I've only been taking 1 a day. All right, talk to me, Spirit, when it comes to this money situation. The online stuff she's trying to get put out there. How's that going to work? You don't have enough information right now to ask your angels. Will she ever have a successful online business? Reconsider, Spirit says. Your health is not improving. Somehow, it could be too much stress for you right now to try to do this. What does she need to do to make a living then? Because the woman's got to have money. Spirit said you will be self-made. All right, and what will that look like? You've got to get on the right path. You've been going slow because you're not on the right path. What is the right path? Spirit said your money came to a halt, and you got off you were on the right path, I think, and your money came to a halt. Why did her money come to a halt? Or maybe it came to a halt. Yeah. You had an idea, but it didn't help. So you stopped what you were doing. You had some kind of inspiration or idea and it didn't help, or to not help, to not be a helper. What did she need to do to get back on the right path? Spirit said, don't worry, you're going to get lucky. Where you've had no growth, you're going to have luck. What does luck look like? You're not going to be a workaholic. What will she do? You're not going to have any more setbacks. What will happen? Spirit says, I don't want you to see right now. I just need you to trust. Spirit's not going to show you. Spirit says it's got something to do with crafting, and you just need to trust. You don't need to look into this right now. You need to look more into your health and taking care of your body. You're going to have luck with the other, okay? Your health is not improving, and I think you need to get more information about that too and reconsider. But that hydrochloroquine, that's what they put me on for mine, and it really has helped me. When I'm able to take it like I'm supposed to, it helps me a lot. And I'm supposed to take 2 a day, but I haven't been. I haven't even been taking 1 a day. But my insurance started yesterday, or once I sign up for it, it will. Oh, I can tell you the answer to that is if you have a good one, yeah. Once she sees the rheumatologist, will the health improve? Don't stop and don't wait. Spirit said you need to get an appointment ASAP. Communicate clearly. The same cards came out. So, does she need to try another doctor? You're not positive, but you're ready. So should she try another doctor? Reconsider. And don't get more information. So Spirit is saying to me, you need maybe to reconsider where you're trying to get an appointment. Okay. The PCP might be able to find you somebody that can get you in quicker, because I know, like, right now some of them are booked out. Some of these rheumatologists are booked out for 18 months or more. I mean, I'm just lucky enough that I've had one for a while now, and all I have to do is call them. Do you have to take prednisone for flare-ups? Like, this is actually a flare-up I should be taking prednisone for, but I don't have any right now. Damn. You're going to have to go then. And not unless there's somebody you can go see out of town. I'm going to tell you the truth. It took a lot for me. Yeah. If you have one, you have more than one. Hey, Aura. How you doing, baby? They didn't really diagnose me with my lupus until I fell off that ladder in August. They had told me that I had lupus markers and that my inflammation was through the roof, and I was covered in sores and boils and shit, and they couldn't get them to go away no matter what. But they weren't MRSA. They didn't have any kind of bacterial, samples in them, or any viral samples in them. It was almost like I just had sores for no fucking reason. And now it's causing me to lose my teeth. I have what they call sordrums. SJORGRUMS. Oh, thank you. My friend Denny gave me that. For my birthday, I think. Thank you. I do too. It's my favorite. This used to be my home office, but I'm turning it into my card table now. Yeah, that's right. It's called Sordrum syndrome. Yeah, it's SJORGRUMS. That's my baby girl, Emma, right there. That's her graduation from high school picture. My youngest, she's about to be 20. Her birthday is 04/05/06. That is my special, special child. Beautiful child. I have 3 girls, and they're all beautiful. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go and lay down and get some rest, because I'm going to try to be back around 11:30, somewhere in that neighborhood, so I can catch everybody up and at 'em tomorrow when we do the reading. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for your help, Julianne, okay? And I'm going to be praying for you that you'll get the answers and the treatment that you need and the diagnosis that you need. Okay, baby? Oh, thank you, R. You're so sweet. She's a beautiful girl. All right. Thanks to everyone who was here participating, letting me read for you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you will subscribe and like the video on your way out. Take care. Bye-bye.